All right. Hello. Another week. I'm feeling way better. Like, way better. Barely. I wouldn't even say I'm sick anymore. I just got like at the end of every sickness, you like a little bit of sniffliness. We're there. But we're feeling good. And we've got a slight time change today. We've got to go test drive the car after this. That means we've got to finish at 5. That's why we're starting too early. But seeing as we only have 3 hours, let's just start. Let's just go. We got shit to do. Okay, game catcher. Hello. Start the timer. Let's rock and roll. Okay. So yes, we're not doing. So first off, we're not doing this again with the heavy duty truck because it's just too painful. So we're going to do it with the P16, which we need here anyway to do this anyway, right? And we're going to next time, what we're not going to do is go the wrong way. That's already off, so let's change. Let's switch out here. I can hear Archie, you're not having a good time. Archie? What's wrong? Let me have a look. There's obviously a dangerous intruder, right? What? Surprise, surprise. There was nothing out there. So we are recovering. We are obtaining. Hi. What's wrong, mate? Tell us your worries. Hmm? What ails you, my child? Huh? What's out the window? Nothing? Sweet FA? Yeah. Well, you can sit there if it pleases you. We've got stuff to do. And we need hog carrier. And we just need to swing by, get the trailer, then do the logs. And then, yeah, the medium logs are going to be interesting, but part of the job, right? There it is. Okay. Let's move some logs. And go the right way this time. Most importantly. In fact, when we set off, we're going to set a little waypoint to make sure we don't do that again, because that was not good. I mean, it ended up not being that bad, but, like, it also wasn't that good. You know? I also just have much more faith in this truck to get it done. Like, the other truck didn't have a problem, right? Like, it did it, which is more than you could probably say for a lot of trucks. Like, it hasn't really dented my faith in the 681 that much, but like, it's still pretty painful. More painful than hopefully it will be with this truck. Honestly, getting 2 medium logs down there is going to be more interesting than anything. Let's make sure we keep a nice good posture here. I wonder how much of this is going to be like high gearable with this truck. Hopefully a fair bit. We've also got to be a little bit, I would say more careful than normal, because we're coming up on that 24 hours and I really want to hit that, you know? I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's not the end of the world, but like, it would be nice to hit nice 24 hours, you know? Gonna make sure we get around that branch. Should be all right. All beans. We went a little bit wide there because I didn't like that hole. Ah, I see. We've hit a log. That'll do it. Let's try and keep this nice and flat though. As long as this can just keep, like, you know, persevering through this. That's all we're really looking for. Because the rest of it's pretty muddy, but, like, this is obviously the worst part. Even this is struggling a little bit. It really is a good sign for the other one, right? If even the P16 is struggling this badly. Jesus, I was not expecting that winch to hit that. That's a long one, but man, we'll take it. We will take that. We really want us that one now. Go. That's a ticket. Now my hope here is that we can kind of just high gear the rest of this, right? Hoping that this truck is just enough of a beast to be able to do that. I guess that was a bit optimistic. Oh, that's also what we need to do. We need to be going down there before we take the wrong turn again. Yeah, not too fat to get through. That's the only real issue with this truck. The reese. So that's why I didn't turn up there, because I thought it was. I thought this turn off was this, and so I thought that's where the gas was. I didn't turn down there. That makes sense. You know, it makes sense now. Can't imagine that way, the right way, is faster than the left way, but. Maybe we accidentally stumbled upon the right way is the way you're supposed to go. Who knows? I could see this potentially being a bit dicey. Right, that's quite an angle. We're not using too much petrol either, which is good. It's really the only concern. We're stuck on a log. There we go. It's looking a bit dicey, isn't it? I think if we go wide enough here, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Bit of mud too. Too soon. Too soon. We're not even out of this weird little ditch yet. Too soon. I hear you. I hear you. Interesting little road, this. Wow. Okay. I don't remember. I do remember this with the Hummer. I reckon we should just go straight over the top. That's a big old log there, but I reckon... we're just gonna get that tree. whether we think we can go over that or not. That is not the best. Hi, Balding Connor. How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, me too. Whenever there's any kind of task that I think is going to be like pretty rough, I just get this thing out. Pity it like really only has the high saddle and the logging trailer on it, right? Otherwise I probably would use it for a lot more. But yeah, I love this truck. Yeah, no all-wheel drive. Honestly, I really don't think it needs it. Well, I mean, I've never come across a situation where it's like, I feel like I wish it had it. This thing, yeah, almost doesn't need it. I mean, probably would help, right? But it's a beast. It's a beast. Like the only downside is no all-wheel drive, and it uses a lot of petrol. Like it burns through the petrol. So if you need if you need a little bit more efficiency in your route or whatever, like you're better off going with a different truck. But like if you need some actual grunt, this thing is yeah, the scam bots, man. If you need the grunt, this thing is your boy. And I haven't got the P12 yet. Thanks for the follow, Balding Connor. I appreciate it. But I can only imagine, because you find the P12 later in the game, that it's like an even better version of this, which I'm looking forward to. The other thing while I was driving these logs is that I was thinking about these log trailers in real life. Think about these like log trucks in real life, and in real life, they can like pull the back trailer up to make it easier to thing. And I'm just wondering whether there's like a there's just delete trailers. Kind of would be cool if you could like the way you can do with the trays on some of the flatbeds. You could like bring that back trailer up and make it easier to move, but it doesn't look like you can. It's a bit disappointing. Right, so we now slightly smaller, worse engine, but more nimble, better turn radius. Also, so it's like a slightly more like a more usable version of the P16, but not like the grunt. I'm just sort of playing by, like, I think I might play, because this is my first playthrough, so I'm just gonna play, I think I might play New Game Plus once I've finished all the maps, and then I'll have people join, but I think I'm just gonna try and do it by myself for the first time, I think. But I appreciate your offer. Right, so we need to get these trailers back. I'm just wondering whether, like, your mind's gonna change, but I respect it. Yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna try and do it by myself. We're gonna go as long as I can before I just crack it and have people help me. Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good point. Honestly, I think that best way is going to be, yeah, coming out this way and selling the trailers. Because, yeah, even without the load, this is going to be pretty rough. I guess the other question is, well, I think what we can do is we can scout this road too, because if this road is better, what we might even do is take the medium logs, because trying to take the medium logs along here is going to be not great, whereas driving them all the way around on the asphalt. This road is actually somewhat decent. Take them in the back way. So let's have a look. 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 I think with the two, doing it with these, both of these trucks, because like just doing it with the P16 doesn't really help because it can do anything, right? Whereas if we do it with the 681, that'll give us a pretty good indication of how hard it's going to be with a somewhat normal truck. Come on, make it. Make it. Yes, I feel like a better turning radius on the P12 would be a little bit of a godsend. Because I love this truck, but like it is... Yeah, it doesn't turn very sharply. Which is fine because it doesn't really need to most of the time. We should be able to use high gear for the rest of this, right? You would think. Have to bring 6 logs of each type to a different map. Yeah, I've heard that some of the logging missions become like a little bit over the top. Which I feel like, yeah, if you're getting people to help you do that, that's fair enough. Because it's just like you driving the same route 6 times. Which I get. Hearing some crazy animal sounds. Either that or I'm just straight up hearing things, which is possible. I mean, this isn't ideal to bring the medium logs through, but... Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. Come back anytime. Yeah, this looks a bit dicey to be bringing medium logs through too, huh? I don't know about this. Because although the other way is very slow, it is fairly flat. It's kind of the only way that this would be the best way is if it was like... I mean, it's going to be a little bit faster because most of it's like asphalt, but like it'd have to be pretty safe. So those medium logs like rocking around a lot. I want to go straight. Okay. I don't think there are many missions, like main missions, left to do in White Valley either. I think we've done most of them now. Mostly just that big ass trailer. Oh, wow. Huh? We haven't done this yet. Wait, I thought... Maybe we've unlocked it. Service hub reactivation. No. Pipeline repair. No? Yeah, it must be this one. Okay. I guess... we can do this now? Right. Unless we're going to turn back around. I mean, we could turn around. It's really not that far, but... If we want to know if this is really the right way to go. Stop. Handbrake. Okay. So that has a semi on it. Okay. That's fine. So let's think about this. That's 2. That's 1. That's 2. That's 1. And that's 4. Right? So we're here. So we probably may as well just do this one right now. And planks. Pipes has to come from there. Service parts. That's 1. So what we probably could do is at least go oversized cargo, service spare parts, and then get a trailer on a flatbed, get metal beams and medium pipes, and then just, yeah, someone can just quickly drive the wooden planks there pretty easily. Okay. So what are we looking like on petrol here? Might have to stop and get some at the garage. We need oversized cargo. We're adding 1 service spare parts to this. I'm going to skip across here to quote unquote save time. You'd be fine, I think. Well, I do need to blow my nose. I gotta get the tissues too. Jesus. Pretty bad time to need to do this. Feel good. Need to go get the box of tissues. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Probably should have turned the engine off. But we're all refueling anyway, so actually it doesn't matter. Yes, I knew we didn't need to turn the engine off because I knew we were refueling, is what I meant to say. Right? So we'll quickly stop in here. Get some more fuel. It is pretty convenient that this refuels your truck. Obviously, it kind of would make the game pretty difficult if it didn't refuel your truck. It's also Very convenient that it acts as like a fuel station too, right? Very convenient. Here I'm thinking this reverse might be fast enough to slide me off the road and I need to be careful. Apparently not. Apparently. Okay, so we just need to make sure we go down here, here, and then it's just... Right, left, down, and then it's just pipes, beams. Although I reckon if you got a 4-slot trailer on a flatbed, should be enough, because it's just wooden planks, right? That's not that hard. You can put the pipes on the flatbed, so it's not that much of an issue. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll try and do this in 2. Oh, still in reverse. Good start. Good start. From what I remember, this oversized cargo is heavy as shit. So we're not going to be too cavalier about our driving here. Right? That's what I always say, and then I always have like a near-death experience, so... Okay. That was quick. Few games of bullet chess, or... Okay, so we're gonna have to reverse this in. No, because I got to here and realized I hadn't done this pipeline yet. So we're just quickly doing this very long delivery mission of pipeline equipment. Yeah, pretty dumb of me, but we need to do this anyway, so. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like given the space inside that place, we might actually drive in and just do the reversing inside. Just buy the P12. I wonder if I have enough money for it yet. I don't actually have a lot of money at the moment. No, I don't think so. I just have like the straight up base game from the PlayStation Store. Free. Then I'm guessing I don't, because I don't have that truck. Xbox comes with free packs, yeah. I'm just a PlayStation pleb, right? Service spare parts? Yes. Okay. In fact, I'll do the rest of it with the semi-trailer too, but trying to get the semi-trailer down to where the pipes are sounds like a terrible idea. Mostly just turning around, you know? And we're mostly using the White West star because it was already at the place with the... It was already at the airfield with a semi on it, so I figured I might as well use it. I do find it funny, this truck with the semi on it though. It just feels so, like, naked. Like, feels so exposed with all that gap in there. Probably shouldn't be driving around an auto either. Sounds like a bad idea. Sure, I'll do that. No worries. I'll hunt you down. Cool. Good to have you on board. I was not expecting it to do that part that well, to be honest, but you know, I'll take it. It's not getting very good movement here. There we go. I don't know how hard this is going to be to get down this road, because I don't really remember ever going down this road, but I can't imagine it's going to be too difficult. That's what they always say though, right? How hard can it be? It's just some dirt road. You know what we might actually... I've got a better idea. So we will use this for the rest of it, right? It's 5 slots, metal beam is 2, medium pipes is 2, wooden planks is 1, so we got enough spot. But we might go get the medium pipes with another truck with a crane on it. We'll just park this somewhere where it's quite easy to... get the pipes to, and the rest is just like basically main road, right? Holy Jesus, that was close. We didn't make it. It was so close to 24 hours. On some crappy normal road turn. God damn it. Alright. Alright, let's on, I'm just trying to take a screenshot of this. Don't like that. Well, that is devastating. Alright, so we might be able to kill... This is not totally the worst. We might be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. If we can get the truck out here with the crane, it might be the one we can get over, and then the truck to get the medium pipes with the crane on it is already here. But we do need to restart the timer because... What do we want to use for this? Can just use the 681, I think. Oh, it's in a different area. It's in Mount River, I think. Yeah. All right, deep breaths. Damn it. God damn it. Flatbed, and we need the crane. Oh, we were so close too. Okay, I guess going this way is probably the best. Going right. If we're not, if we're not careful, we might go right back to resetting the time. And all it takes is a momentary lapse of concentration. That's how it gets you. Right, we gotta shake it off, you know? Fine. I'm assuming this truck is going to be strong enough to be able to get that truck back over again, right? I hope so. God, I even knew it was going to tip too, and I tried to get out of it. I figured we were actually okay, so I figured we could maneuver out of it. I really should have just tried to actually stabilize the truck first. Lesson learned, you know? And it's not going to set us back that badly. It's not like we're out in the middle of the wilderness somewhere. Like we're just off a main road, which helps a lot. It just doesn't mean we lost like an hour of driving. That's assuming this truck can actually get this thing back over. That is, you know. Or we don't flip this truck trying to get it back over. Okay. What do we reckon? There we go. Okay. Well, it's back over now. That's what we might do. Get a little bit more stable now. Put this shit on. Yikes. I mean, the funny thing is that I reckon, man, it could have been those rocks that screwed us over there. Like, this road doesn't really look that dangerous at all. So just getting around the corner is the hard part, which shouldn't be hard at all. That's what we screwed up. Okay. Change suspension mode. Nice. Where does it say what we're in, though? Doesn't. Okay. Alright. Activate anchor. Rain mode. I'm assuming we're going to be able to get this thing on here without flipping this. We might have to put the service spare parts on the front bit, because I don't know. Actually, no. Let's restore. That's not good. That is not good at all. Do in fact need to get that a bit further forward. And mostly just off the truck. There we go. next thing out of the way, and we will be on our way. Without further incident, right? Oh wait, we didn't back. We just drove off without packing that cargo. Okay, we're all good. Woo. We're all good. I see. Okay. Yeah. I think we should be okay still, though. It's gonna be interesting trying to turn this around, but I think we should be all right. We can get this just into the shrubbery. Pretty far, it turns out. Okay. I really do like this truck. It's just a good all-round truck, you know? Once we're back to the road, we can figure out best logistics for the rest of it. Okay, so we're getting the metal beams from here, which is easy, right? So maybe if we take the trailer across here while it's empty, so it's easier. Have it come. Have it, give it the metal planks, then go get the pipes, add it, and have it drive the rest. Okay. That's good. So from, yeah. Trying to get the wood, the long log trailers back. This is a bit of a detour. Been a bit of a detour, but that's all part of it, right? And because where we're dropping this off, the trailer stores nearby, we can sell this trailer pretty easily and just put the medium logs on when we need to. feel like if we ever do the oversized cargo again, we need to be more respectful of the tippy value of it, right? So it's quite tall and quite heavy, which is not good. Stop engine. Go to get medium pipes. And because this one doesn't have the high range gearbox in it, I'm not afraid that it's just going to shoot off if I put it in high gear, which is nice. Well, I'm pretty sure I've had this truck since the beginning and I didn't really like it, but that's probably mostly because it had highway tires on it. When I first used it, I was like, this truck is terrible because it didn't have any upgrades. You know, I'm coming around to them. Kind of like it. The other one certainly has gotten through a fair bit of shit. Nice. So we're going up here. I think it's up here, right? Yeah. Most definitely. I really am turning late with this truck. It's not good. Getting my turning circle all kinds of wrong. Very odd. I hope this crane is powerful enough to pick these up, right? You'd think on a flat asphalt road it would be alright. We're right next to it. It'd be okay. There's something here. There's some part of my brain that tells me there's something here we need to be careful about. I think it's that bit. Maybe it's going around this corner. Yeah. It's always the dicey bits you don't see coming though, right? Like normal ass, normal road corners. Still can't believe that. Anchor, crane. Oh, wait. Really wasn't that bad at all. Alright. Door, change. We're gonna do the same thing with one wooden planks, and then we can just do the metal beams. There's enough room to turn around in there. We can just do it with this truck. And we'll just leave the 680 here at the sawmill, whatever this place is called. That's not the right one. Planks are over here. One wooden planks. I feel like it's probably worth doing this because trying to get that semi through all this just would have been like, probably wouldn't have been that bad, but you know, we're here to have fun with trucks, right? Unpack, activate. Engine needs to be on. Makes a bit of sense, I suppose. What will that do? Get you out of the way. Let's roll on. In high gear, not auto. Yeesh. Had enough incidents for one play, I think, one day. Let's try and do this turn a little bit better this time, I think. There we go, much better. We're going to definitely do the next, well, the turn after the metal beams down the road much better this time. No real petrol concerns either, which is nice. I think it's funny the snorkel's so high, assuming like that's where the waterline can go up to. It'd be funny if you drove this truck where the whole cab was submerged, still just chugged along. I think that would be pretty funny. I assume it works, right? Metal beams. Okay. Now we just got to do that. This last. Well, I mean, this some of this road's pretty dodgy, but it's mostly just this last turn, right? Getting around these rocks. I reckon that's what did us in, these rocks. Right. And just getting way too wide. Yeah, I think we also just went way too wide. So, we're going to make sure we never get that wide this time. Get the trailer these side of the rocks. We are all tickety-boo. Just like driving there, just freaking out. Like, I don't remember packing these wooden pallets down. These, it's like, oh god, are they just loose? But they can't be. We must have done it. I just don't remember. There's no way they'd be sitting there that snugly if we hadn't have packed them. Alright, pipeline operational. I got word that all the materials have been delivered and we can proceed with the next pipeline segment. Nicely done. Cheers. So now we just need to get this out and sell the trailer. Go forward just a bit. It's a good thing there's a trailer store right at that factory. Quite helpful, really. For multiple reasons. Archie's heard something. What's going on, mate? Huh? 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 Sell that. Hi. What's wrong? Huh? Yeah? What's wrong? Me? Are there intruders? Huh? They're big bad men? Hey? Alright, let's pop this shit somewhere. Out of the way. We can continue doing the thing we were doing like an hour ago. Hey, he's really upset by something. Make it. Nice. And then we'll be recovering this and putting the high saddle on it, so it doesn't really matter where we put this, to be honest. Let's sit here. Here you go, sell this trailer. Come on. Oh, the handbrake is on. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. This is also the one with the high range gearbox on it, so we've got to be very careful about our high gear here. We don't launch off some mountainside. Like, I think this would be the way to take the medium logs if it wasn't for... It's not even this mud pit that's the problem. This bit. Is there going to be an easy way? I really don't think there is. If you try and take these medium logs through here, it's going to tip. Right? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. We're just gonna have to go the slow way, I think. Slow, shorter way. The rest of it would be fine, right? I mean, this is just pretty reckless driving, but we're only got that 36 minutes, so ugh, whatever. We crash, we crash. It's not like we're throwing away 22 hours. Hey. You can just go out in the snow. I do really need to blow my nose again. Much better. Hmm? 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 Yeah, we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna do the logging first. I completely forgot we were in the middle of a different mission. Alright. Well, you're ready to go for next time. So... just park you over there. E. A medium logging frame. This might be a bit of a slog, you know, but so we really could get them out, bring them all the way along the like the asphalt road, bring it around. But like we said, this part feels like very much like a trap. So, just gonna have to go the long, slow way. Which I think it can handle. It's just gonna be very slow. we need to get the P16 in there to pull it out, so be it. So be it. It is nearby. Probably could have left it there just in case we needed it for that, but oh well. It's done now. I have faith in the White Western Star. Never let me down so far. Although I really wonder whether it can't be better. Like trying to avoid this mud pit, like coming through here and coming out here. Like surely not. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's try it. I want to see if this is better. I mean, it won't help us in the future because this is literally all we need to do as far as I can see. So but we're here to try new things. Test theories. Let's give it a shot. Might end up being way easier. Wait, what? Hang on. Have we made a huge mistake here? Surely not. Okay. Right. Good to know. I guess we'll be testing out the theory anyway. Okay. I like this better for us anyway, you know? Love this for us. Can't believe I didn't think about that. I just assumed that the logs would all come from the same place like they normally do. Silly. Real silly. We're going right and following. We might as well get petrol. I don't think we'll need it, but like, let's not take the risk, right? Always fill up when you can. It's not like we have to pay for it. Lost you back. Okay. Trollioed up. I wonder what the, like, suicide mission levels silly it would be just to do this. Is this gonna be like mud, or? Like, it might not be that bad. I mean, once you get to the trees. I don't know. Could be an option. Could be an option. Although, what do they say? Shortcut's never a shortcut. Alright. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go counterclockwise here. So we hopefully just drive out. So hopefully by the time we get to anywhere important, it's not going to be nighttime anymore, because it's hard to see anything in this darkness. There's a road out the back. Yeah. I feel like I've never been down that road. Truck. Trailer. Go. Alright, let's not tip this shit over. We've almost made it back to an hour. Woo! And we're stuck in the parking lot. Very cool. Very good start. Hey. Yeesh. That's not good. I feel like we're not going to be able to high gear through most of this like we did on the way. And again, maybe I'm wrong. Hey. Apparently we can. The last bit might be a bit tough, but... I always just feel like this particular cargo is always about to flip over at all times. Scares me. All right. We're just going to skirt across here or what? These trees look pretty thick though, you know, like... Let's just go the road. God. You know, like if there was a actual back road that like stuck out to indicate that there's a road here, maybe we would. Maybe that's what this is. Come on. Serious job, right? God, it's gotta be daytime soon. I also just keep thinking this road's really bad because the Hummer had problems, but I really shouldn't be using what the Hummer did as like a good indication of anything, right? Now with the Hummer, we just went way over to the left. I don't know if that's such a good idea with this load. Maybe try and stick to these rocks a little bit. We like rock, right? Rocks be good. Okay, so the only other hard part I think now here is that bit where you go around the side muddy bit, whereas we've just gone over the top traditionally, but I don't know if this has the power to go over the top. Especially with that big fat log there. This looks like a pretty nasty turn. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. Keep ourselves as flat as possible through all this. Auto winch on standby. Yeah, this bit. Got the puddle we're currently crawling through, this bit up here. I don't know. But then we're basically there. Like, once we get through this bit, we are pretty much home free. We'll kind of just do what we ended up doing last time, but we'll do it straight up. Kind of go at more of a this line here. See if we can kind of just go over it. It's nice, nice, nice. Then we're out of here. I hope. Try and go around this big mud puddle in the middle. 26. Excellent. Here, take your reward. You deserve it. Thanks. You do get good money from the logging missions, though. I will say that. Yeah, and that's logging somewhere else. That shouldn't be too... Actually, that would be a bit of a pain. This. I think, yeah, bringing it in this way is probably the better way, right? And drilling stuff that's off the map. And off the map. And this is the last one. Okay. Let's try and get out of here with this trailer. The P16's all ready to do. So, accept that. You're gonna have to get it from there. I feel like this seems way too easy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just seems too easy. Yeah, the consumables is going to be a bit of a bitch to get in here, but I think we'll be okay. As we ask ourselves a question, do you think it's feasible to get the semi-trailer over this next bit? Not this bit, the next bit. I mean, maybe if we used the... Nah. Terrible idea. This is just all terrible. It's only good if there's like no cargo and we're just getting the trailer out, right? I feel like it's going to be hard enough to get these bricks back that are scattered throughout this road. I wonder if this is like any... Yeah. Let's go that way. I just want to see what it's like. Might even be easier just to drive up that river, right? But we might also just get straight up bogged here. But I don't reckon. Looking out for cars too. Upgrades, anything? Still missing a couple of upgrades. Jesus, look at this shit. Good thing we didn't decide to actually bring anything through here. Oh, we have a nice new bridge to use, right? Seems a bit silly. So we'll sell this trailer, get in the P16 and do this. Because I think it's just around the corner from where it's parked. Oh no, the P16's back at the garage. Never mind. Efficiency lost. Jesus. Yeah, so we're just cutting this corner from now on, right? Come on. So we're just driving to this place. That we can do. Man, we pretty much, other than the consumables we have to deliver to the sawmill for some inexplicable reason, we've pretty much done this map for main missions, which is pretty good. Last is Pedro Bay. Doesn't sound very fun, but once you get the right trucks, I feel like we have to think about our loadouts before we drive the trucks there, but I think we should be all right. That's not the right place. I'm kind of hoping this thing is like... It doesn't look like there's any difficulty to doing this, but... let's hope it actually stays that way. I mean, it can't be harder than the Northport one, right? Just driving it out along the road, doing a bit of a screwy turn, and then, I mean, that'll be a bit of a weird turn to do, but be fine. So easy. Right? How hard could it be? Oh, probably lucky that didn't get stuck on that tree, but we're not going to complain. Take our breaks when they come. I feel like if we lost our control of this particular loadout on this icy road, it would be all over for us, so... I mean, not that it's really capable of going that fast, but... Still, this much weight at this momentum. Yikes. Turning this next corner will probably be a bit rough and tight, and the final corner might be a bit tight depending what's on the inside, but this will be this is a very sharp turn. I think we should be alright. Even if we have to go off into the snow a bit here. Trying to break this up a little bit here. Far out. But that was pretty close to disaster. Well, we got it. Oh yeah, we've been down there. Okay. Down there though. We've got like an hour left. We can probably do like, hopefully the consumables to the sawmill. Basically finish all the, I reckon we can get close to finishing all the main missions on this map today, hopefully. We can get long logs in there, you know. I think we can get 4 consumables in there. Just don't cut this corner too fine because that looks like a big drop off. I mean, I'm guessing we could just burst our way through here, right? If we really wanted to. We won't, but I'm assuming we could. Yeah, we need to try, for this road coming up, we need to try and stay outside as much as possible here, I think. Well, it seems like a nice sweeping, wide sweeping corner, so I think we should be okay. Straight over the top of this bump. Let's just make for this gap, not the actual vehicle gap. Oh no, we can make that too. Let's not break this guy's fence for no reason. Too easy. Eat, sleep, drill, repeat. Nice. Much appreciated. Between you and me, I'm a little sad to see Lucille leave. But I guess she's needed elsewhere. That's what I call the platform Lucille. Lonely out here. Okay, man. If you say so. So that's Pedro Bay. Pedro Bay. North Port. Drilling equipment. Alright. That's a long way. Supplies. It's another one of these. Okay. And that's Pedro Bay too. We probably will do this one before we go to Pedro Bay, but it looks like this is the last one here. So that's not it. What do we reckon? It's got to have a low saddle on it, right? Let's go this one. consumables come from? Right, the aerodrome. I think we basically just go the same way. Drive up here, along. Assuming this can have a low saddle. I like this better than the one without the flatbed, so. And we... What if there's genuinely a way to get out here? I'd be better off just going around. See, this is the one. This is the one with the rocket launch on it. Got it. Good to know. Come on. There we go. Thing actually just takes off. Like... Okay. Consumables. I mean, this can't be harder than long logs, right? So I feel like this shouldn't take us too long. It shouldn't be harder than 2 medium logs either. Come on. Man, I assume we can just basically drive this back to the aerodrome and do the drilling equipment, right? Do you reckon we could just go across here? Let's try it. Looks like it might be easier than trying to go up that hill. This might be a terrible idea, but... it might also be brilliant. I'm genuinely shocked this is working though so well. Whew. That was a risk. I feel like maybe the way we went with the Hummer to get across here might be better too. Just cut straight across this way. Really make me think we should have taken those medium logs across that wilderness over there, you know? But we got there in the end, and that's all that really matters. Without incident too. Yeah, I'm fairly confident with the rest of this now, I think. Confident we'll get through without much issue. So we know we can get through that last little obstacle by just like darting to the right at the last second. This is the only real big problem. Oh, this isn't great. Although we're barely even using the winch, so that's usually a sign of a pretty successful run. You're like not even really, obviously using it now, but barely using it at all. Yeah, we've got about 30 minutes, so should get a decent start on the next thing we need to do too. Once we get up here and over that trunk, we're like basically done. Which is pretty easy now that we've figured out a good path. The fact that that tree bends like a wet carrot is pretty helpful to us too. They're going to go real wide here. Being back. Hard as possible. Oh, didn't even get a little mission thing. Okay. That's Pedro Bay. Yeah. Pedro Bay. Double checking. Pedro Bay. So we're doing drilling stuff. Drilling equipment from the aerodrome. We can't get that anywhere else, right? We can get drilling equipment from the service site. Make it a bit easier. We can get drilling equipment from here. Okay. Okay. So we'll get those. We may as well do that one, right? Like. Wondering what's the best way to do this. I reckon trying to get it out this way is just going to take. So I reckon just the most obvious way. Okay. Just run down this tree. So I wonder if maybe this truck is still just the best to do this. I reckon, right? Actually, no. What we should use is the civilian. So I'm pretty sure that can... We check, but I'm pretty sure that can have a low saddle on it. And we haven't used it anywhere near enough. We should be in a pretty good spot by the time we have to finish at like 1:45, I think. At some point here we can slam this in high and just like tumble out. But I think it's from here we don't have a problem. I think like it. Close. We're certainly not going that way this time. Jesus. Pretty sure once we get up to like this height, will be good for high gear. I remember this bit at the very least. There we go. Are they all here now? The other one's still at the thing. Okay. Must have been the one that I picked up from here. Cool. River. Civilian. I think this already might have the low saddle on it, to be honest. Yeah, nice. Cover. A lot of chocolate, which is obviously devastating. Let's just make sure we don't have any upgrades for this yet. Road. Active. Don't really know what that means, but tires are good. Low saddle. Cool. Okay, so what's the best way to do? Okay, wrong map. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Good thing we didn't drive off like we normally just normally just straight up drive off. Probably would have if I hadn't checked the map to see where I was going. Okay. Storage, civilian. I mean, it's not engageable or it's not engageable all-wheel drive or diff lock, but honestly, for like off-road, it doesn't really matter. Probably want those things all the time anyway. All right. What do we think? Might actually be better off to go in this way. I guess we can be a judge of how bad it will be to come back out this way too. I think it should be okay. Well, I don't really remember there being, because we had to bring something back this way and it wasn't that bad. I guess we'll find out. So we're taking a bit of a gamble here. I can't really be bothered checking, but I'm pretty sure drilling equipment... I mean, this has 5 slots in it. It can't be more than 5, right? So... should be alright. Well, tomorrow I reckon we probably should be able to do all the Pedro Bay type like main missions. Maybe not all of them, definitely most of them. It's up here, right? We want to go in there. And just straight. And now after that, we'll try and find all the upgrades and then do all the tasks. Then do all the contests, then sell all the trailers, and then we'll be done. Easy peasy, right? I wonder what this particular task was, because like we would have finished everything that was unlocked at the time. I don't know why this task was not doable. Obviously something we hadn't unlocked, right? Again, I feel like I've just PTSD from taking the Hummer down this road. It might not actually be that bad. I mean, it might be a little slow on the way out. How heavy the drilling equipment is. But this isn't good. Yeah, this is... This is not going to work for us. Yeesh. Okay. That is a tip waiting to happen. I guess we'll go the other way. I'm pretty sure there's a fuel tanker here too, so we'll refuel before we get this drilling equipment. Probably won't need it, but better safe than sorry, right? Making sure we don't crash straight into a rock wall here. Tell you what, getting that pipe's going to be a bit fun too. That might actually require like that big ass crane, because I don't reckon the normal back of the truck crane's going to be able to get that, to be honest. Normally we go through the middle, but because we're trying to leave this trailer in a good spot to get back petrol, we're going to go the big wide way. That when we drop it, it's more like straight. not? Ah, we completely misread this situation. Please tell me not. Ah. It's the other way around. Okay. Well, that's a big up. All right. Well, good to know. Good to scout out where we're going first, I guess. At least we'll know if we can get the trailer out this way. So we're doing it. We are doing it. God. I mean, I'm fairly confident we can get this trailer out, but, like, you know, I'm just trying to minimize the ridiculousness of this situation. What are hives like in this vehicle? Okay, not good. I feel like because we've wasted so much time doing the wrong thing now, I'm just like not thinking too safely about our path here. It's not going to help anyone. This is all kinds of an obstacle, huh? Maybe, I guess. Could theoretically go up and along the side a little bit and make it a bit quicker. It's quite an angle though. Be real careful with that bit. Certainly doable though, I think. We might have to finish any minute. Probably 7 minutes most here. Probably, maybe get to the port. Maybe. Hello? Someone home? Hi! What's going on? Yeah, going like 7 minutes? Quarter two? Cool. Jesus. We don't bother getting petrol yet. How are you? Yeah, alright. He was having a little meltdown about a couple of hours ago. Someone outside.
What do you mean, like barking?
Yeah. Murderers at the door, obviously. Yeah. Well, yeah, but a lot of just like... yeah. He's staying here, I guess. Alright, we'll just get to the port and then we'll have to stop, I think. Come on. It's not that bad. All right. I thought I'd made a terrible mistake. We'll get there, we'll put the drilling equipment on board, and we'll stop. There's a truck here too. Look at that. Just enough space to get in there. Drilling equipment. Move you. Right. And that is enough for today. So back tomorrow. We'll finish doing this, and then I reckon we're going to try and do as much of the main missions in Pedro Bay as possible. We'll try and do them all, depending on what that looks like, but we'll do a decent chunk of them anyway. But I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it as always. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye.